We're going to talk about a little bit of sex. We're here with a very popular, I would say he's one of the most popular Black adult models and adult entertainers online. And we love his work very much. And he's really, really dope. Ty Santana, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
So I got to start by asking you this. Do you know you are a sex symbol?
I feel like it's still kind of catching up to me a little bit.
You certainly have an audience of people who love your work. They tune in for your work. I'm pretty sure they let you know. But what is it about doing the work versus allowing it to register to you that you are a sex symbol that's, I guess, not fully registering?
Because I just, my everyday life is just pretty chill. I like chill with my dog, go to the gym, and work is like I make content and then post it. And then when I go out to the bars and stuff like that, people are like, "Oh my God, you're Ty Santana," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah." It's still like registering to me for a little bit, but yeah.
How long have you been doing adult entertainment?
5 years, I believe.
5 years. Has it been a fast 5 years or has it grown? Did you know you were going to be doing it this long?
I did not know I was going to be doing it this long. I kind of started on the whim. I started during COVID. Um, at the time I was working in construction. So like, just like, fuck it, why not just start an OnlyFans? Started like posting solo videos. And then I think I made a video with one guy. His name's Drew. Um, we made a video and it like went pretty viral. Yeah, so I think that's what kind of started it off. And then I started to get reached out to by studios and stuff like that.
So you started as an adult content creator, and so that was one world. What is the difference between an adult content creator and a porn star, which you have become?
I would say an adult content creator is someone who just like they make their videos, they make their content, and then they post it on the internet. But like porn star, they usually work with studios. Studios is gonna post it like to the masses. They have like studio shoots and they're like behind the camera and all that. But yeah, it's totally it all can blend together, but yeah, two totally separate things.
Do you find studio work intimidating any?
No, not at all. I think if you work with the right people, it's a pretty fun like experience to have. You meet a lot of different people when you work in studios.
When you first started working in studios, what was that transition like from content creating to working in the studios?
Luckily, it was pretty chill. It was with Guys in Sweatpants, Austin Wild. Um, Shout out to him. It was pretty chill setup. Like he just kind of had his camera, and then we stayed in an Airbnb for the weekend, and then made it was pretty much like making content, but there was a cameraman there.
Let's get a little bit deeper into that. For everybody, it's different, right? When you are choosing like a scene partner, I guess that's more with like the content creation. And then when you're doing the studio, I guess they kind of like assign you.
Yeah, they assign you your partner that you're gonna shoot with. Yeah.
How do you make that work?
Just make it work, I guess.
Okay, so you haven't
Yeah.
seen nobody yet that you was like, oh hell no.
No, I mean, no. If the money's there, I mean, I'm not down for a good time. But I haven't worked with anybody that I'm like, no, I don't want to work with this person at all. If they if they were to point out a person that I'm not attracted to, then I would probably just be like, no, I'm good. Same shoot. But yeah.
That haven't happened yet.
No, no, it hasn't happened.
Okay, so when you're picking a partner for like content, what is that process like for you?
I'm usually just scrolling Twitter, scrolling X.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just find people that are making the hottest videos.
You usually go for other content creators.
Other content creators, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay, so when you pick another content creator, what makes you go, I want some of that, and we're gonna do a fire shoot together?
I mean, it's ass, body, for sure, all of that. All of that, you know. We love good lighting, good angles, but yeah, I like seeing it when people are naturally having sex. So if I see someone on X and they're, having a natural moment with someone, and I'm like, shit, I want to work with them. Yeah.
That would go for, what about like regular people, like just the regular person who is online looking good, you'll reach out to them too.
I might reach out to them too, maybe, yeah. I mean, if they don't make content, then it might not be for content. It may just be for like,
For fun.
yeah.
You still do have sex for fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, I gotta have my personal life.
So when you do a studio shoot, and they assign somebody to you, how do you find chemistry or build chemistry with that person?
I usually try and like talk to the person, get to know them a little bit before, ask them if consent is always good. Like ask them
Okay.
what they're into, what they're not into, just so like going into the studio shoot, I'm not like doing something that is gonna make them uncomfortable, especially because we're are like on camera, so definitely don't want to do anything to make anybody uncomfortable.
I think when you put your body with somebody else's body, you can kind of feel if y'all have sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
And so if the sexual chemistry, if like that body chemistry is not there, how do you create the body chemistry or what do you do to get turned on?
That's a hard question. I'm usually pretty go with the flow, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, make it work, I guess.
We'll go back to this other question. So, of course, people do view you as a sex symbol for sure. So, like, if you're out at the clubs, you'll still like go home with somebody if somebody approaches you and y'all feeling each
Possibly.
other. And really,
Yeah, it depends. I mean, depends on the person. I usually am more into people that aren't so like fan. If somebody doesn't know who I am, I'm like intrigued by that. Like, oh shit, okay.
you can tell if it's like a fan and they want their own personal experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that you probably won't go for as much.
As much, no, not really, because I'm like, I gotta.
What would make having sex with a fan different? Like, what makes that weird for
Well, I
you?
have I have before, but I mean, I don't know. It's just certain boundaries, I guess I have
Explain the boundary. What do you mean by boundaries?
between like, me and like my fan base. I don't want to like make this conception that I'm just going to like sleep with you because you're my fan. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so it is still making sure that you have that level of respect established between you and your
Yeah.
fan base.
Yeah.
What about when you go out? Like, I'm pretty sure there are some people who approach you and they see you as an object. How do
Yeah.
you deal with that?
Well, I'm nice to everyone, so I mean, it's nothing. No one's ever really. So, people have been too grabby, but I mean, it is. I mean, I grew up in Detroit, so if
Okay.
if you do too much, I'm obviously going to tell you back up, and it's not really. It's never really been too much in an issue. So yeah,
So let's get into Detroit. So you said you were from Detroit.
yeah.
What was life like for you growing up?
Life was pretty cool. I mean, I was outside a lot, a lot. I was outside a lot, a whole lot, doing hood rat shit.
What does that mean?
Just running up and down the street with like neighbors and shit like that, trying to do backflips and climbing up trees and all types of crazy shit.
When did you recognize that you were attracted to guys?
Um, I want to say probably when I moved from Michigan. Yeah, I moved from Michigan in 2015 to Arizona.
Okay.
So I feel like Arizona is when I really like started looking at guys. So it's like, okay.
What was it about Arizona? Was it because you were away from home or
Yeah, I think it was because I was away from home for sure.
did you grow up religious or something or what
No,
was
I
it
didn't grow
about?
up religious. It just I just know it wasn't viewed as such. Like it wasn't viewed very well in, the Midwest as much as it is on the West Coast. Yeah,
Even before you moved, you kind of had an inclination that there was some attraction there,
definitely. Yeah.
but you just never felt safe enough to explore it.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. Okay. So when you finally started exploring it, what was that like?
I mean, it was pretty normal. I mean, I think it was like really easy to kind of like find someone to hook up with because of like Grinder and apps like that. So it's pretty
In
easy. It's
in
just
Arizona,
yeah, for sure.
were you into black guys or white guys or
I am into all races. As long as you are attractive to me, I don't mind what your race is.
I'm curious now because I gotta ask this. So as a black man who's into all races, which is great,
Mhm.
is there a difference in when you're interacting with the races in your experience?
I would say I'm mostly attracted to black men, yes. Just because, there's always that like just connection. I just feel like the attraction of black men is definitely much different than it is with everyone else. But um I don't know. I just find beauty in everyone pretty much. But I would say that I'm mostly sexually attracted to black men, yeah.
Say you deal with a white guy.
Hmm.
What is that experience like for you, and how is that again in your experience different from dealing with black men?
I say the difference would just be like coming from like having a conversation, like different conversations and things of that matter. Not so much like sexual aspect.
Sex is still good either way.
Yeah.
It's just maybe it might be like certain what are they called? Like certain cultural references and things like that,
Yeah.
experiences you can talk about.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, definitely.
You were in Arizona, you started hooking up with the guys. And how did you, well, let's talk about relationships for a second. Like, were you in any relationships? What was that like dating?
Um, I didn't date very much. My first boyfriend was after I graduated high school, and it was for like a few months. Pretty chill.
Are you a relationship person?
I'm in a relationship right now, actually.
Really?
Yeah, my boyfriend's Brazilian. He lives in Brazil. He doesn't do content, but uh, yeah, I'm in a relationship right now. His name's Shout out Mateus.
How do you balance being in a relationship with also making like adult content?
Well, right now we're open right now, so it's just right. It's work pretty much like me during it. I barely even work right now. I've barely even made any videos lately, but usually when I do content, it's when I travel. And we actually met when I was like in Brazil, working. So like he would just go to work and then I would work and it was like really great actually. It's very like an established relationship.
How long have y'all been together?
5 months now.
Okay, what you like about him?
Oh my God. He's really sweet. He's like kind of soft spoken, but not so much. Sweetheart, he's gorgeous, 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 man. He's from Rio. Yeah, very smart. We talk every single day.
Really? Is it on FaceTime or text or
Yeah, FaceTime.
has that been an issue for you, like establishing intimate relationships and also balancing your career with that? Like, do you feel judged?
It has been an issue for
How
sure.
so?
Not even like actual boyfriends, but like people that I've just been like talking to, you know, and like getting jealous over me going and filming content and things like that. And I'm like, this is my job. I can't, I
Yeah.
mean, I gotta make money. I don't know. So, I mean, I feel like if you're someone that's bothered by me having to do something that I call work that actually makes me money, then you're just not the person for me.
Is it because they are threatened by you having sex with other people, or do they think that because you are out meeting other people, you will create a connection with somebody else and leave them?
I think it's both.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's both for sure.
When you encounter this type of situation, do you reassure them, or is it kind of like, this is what it is, take it or leave it?
I can only reassure you one time.
Okay.
So if you're not gonna take that reassurance, if it's gonna be like problems later, then I'm just gonna have to be like, it is what it is.
Do you think people overlook your character, like, just because you do adult content, like they automatically project these ideas of what you may be just because you do adult content?
Probably, yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I don't.
You don't deal with it.
No, I don't. I block it out. I'm a very positive person. Like negative energy for me, I just, block it out.
What about family? How does your family know you do adult content?
My mom knows I do adult content.
Really? How did she find out?
I told her when I was moving to LA.
So you told her, what was her response?
She's just like, okay, be safe.
Really?
Yeah, my mom, my road dog. Like, yeah, that's my homie. I love her to death. So she's got my back. Family, like the rest of my family, I don't think they know I do adult content, but they probably do. But that's okay.
And if they were to find out, you wouldn't have a problem with that.
No, not at all. I don't think that I would have a problem with it because of the amount of success that I've made off of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But what about you don't care about the judgment.
No,
You don't care about people attempting to kind of ostracize you in any type of way.
no.
How do you create a support system?
So I just, I have like all my closest friends around. I have a lot of friends. Yeah, but my main like group of friends, they're just really supportive and yeah.
And these are people that you trust.
Oh yeah, with my life for sure.
We've had different, adult models and content creators who come on and they face different challenges. How do you keep Ty Santana safe, mentally, emotionally, as you navigate that world?
You know what? The thing that keeps me like going and busy is traveling. Like I love traveling. That's getting away from really America.
Okay.
Getting away from America. Just like I find peace in like getting on planes and just going somewhere, different destinations and seeing the world. There's a lot to explore.
Okay. So, like, through your exploration, that allows you to kind of like process your different experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you kind of find it like in independence as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, this comes up. What about things like, drugs and things like that? How do you navigate that world?
I'm definitely in the party world, the drug world. But yeah, I really like psychedelics, like shrooms and acid sometimes.
And
It's
what is it about those highs that you like?
more of like a mental high. It's more of like learning about yourself type of high rather than a like, I don't know, other different high.
Okay, so you would say
Yeah.
you would definitely say that you have a strong sense of self.
Yes, for sure.
How did you develop that?
Um, I don't know. I would say my mom, my parents. They didn't do any drugs or drink or smoke or anything at all. They just worked and came home. So I didn't really learn about drugs until high school, but when I did, I had like a friend that like experienced shrooms and like taught me all about it. And then I waited until after high school and I finally tried it. And it's just like a whole psychedelic experience.
I love how free you are. What is sex like on psychedelics, or do you keep the two separate?
Um, I don't like really to have like do drugs and have sex, but I have had sex on shrooms. Um, it's a pretty crazy experience. Like usually if you do shrooms with the person, you probably want to be like in love with them or something because it's like,
Really?
yeah, it's an intense experience.
What makes it intense?
Um, everything just feels like the touch feels crazier. Everything is just like 10 times the experience.
I'm curious, what makes a guy attractive to you?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, this guy attracted to me. I love chest. Chest, yeah, like nice chest. Um, back muscles. I don't know. I love the masculinity of men. Like I love the way they walk, the way they, just own the room. I don't know. I just love men.
Yeah, I get that. Just kind of maybe you like a little bit of variety too.
Yeah.
I also have to ask, you obviously love sex, which is great. For you, what makes good sex?
Oof, these questions.
I know.
I would just say the connection you have with a person. If it's a bad connection, then probably won't be the best sex. But yeah, definitely the connection.
Even in like spontaneous encounters,
Oh yeah, for sure. Sometimes those are the best.
the spontaneous encounters.
Yeah.
What makes for you the spontaneous encounter different versus the more stable relationship building?
Because it's like I feel like there's some sort of like adrenaline rush that comes with it. Like no strings attached. You just kind of are there in the moment, get it done and go.
In those spontaneous encounters, what creates the connection in your opinion? Like what makes it, how do you know there's a connection there?
It's always the way you look at a person. When you look at a person, you just kind of know.
Do you feel it or do you know it?
Feel it. I feel like you both feel it. There's got to be some sort of like, obviously, some sort of consent, but yeah, you guys both kind of feel it.
So say you feeling it, how do you pursue it? How do you make it happen?
Usually a gesture. I don't know, grabbing your dick or, something like that.
I love how raw that was. How did you develop your relationship with sex?
Well, the first time I had sex was with a girl, my first girlfriend. Uh, so that was, we just, but I started watching porn pretty young.
Who was your favorite porn star growing up when you were watching?
When I first started watching gay porn, the first porn star that I could like actually knew I was into was Austin Wilde. But
Okay.
yeah, so it was pretty crazy that he like reached out to me to like come and film for his studio.
There's some people they're scared to explore their full sexuality. Some people they have hangups. It might be because they're afraid of their sexuality. It might be because they grew up in church.
Yeah.
What gave you your freedom?
I don't know. I just always just felt comfortable and being safe with it, I guess.
What gave you the sexual confidence though?
I think when I started doing porn, I actually got more of the sexual confidence. But
Really?
yeah,
What was it about porn versus the more intimate encounters?
it was just like I already knew that everyone out in the world could see it. So seeing that people like on X were like are more like free and they're just out there doing it, I'm like, shit. Let your freak flag fly.
Did it make you fall in love with like your body and your body parts more?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How so?
Um, I think when I started working out more, I started to fall more in love with my body and stuff like that. But I also was on the swim team. So like I've always been like super comfortable with my body being like out and stuff like that.
So you didn't mind people seeing your body anyway.
No, not at all.
That's one thing, but what was it about going a step further and being like, you know what? I also don't mind if people see me get my free going.
COVID and money. Yeah, for sure that.
So you knew that you had the sex appeal that you could enter into the adult content world.
If you don't do something like that you feel like you want to do, nine times out of ten you're gonna miss the shots that you're not gonna take.
Said when you first started, the videos were going viral. When did you know that you were officially like a sensation?
I think when I moved to LA.
Like going out to
Oh
West
no.
Hollywood,
The first time I went out to West Hollywood, a lot of people recognized me. That was pretty crazy. Yeah.
you don't get like nervous, you don't get anxious.
Not after doing it for this long. I've been to like different countries now where people have recognized me and stuff like that. So yeah.
Who would you like to work with? Who is there somebody like you like, okay, while I'm doing this, this is somebody I gotta work with.
Hopefully Fat Rabbit Killer and I work together soon. But
Really?
that's the only person I could think of.
So if you and Fat Rabbit Killer get together, what would you envision that looking like?
Oh, I don't know. You guys, I mean, the people will see it.
What do you like about Fat Rabbit Killer?
It's good, makes good content, makes really good content.
Thus far, as a porn star, adult content creator, what has been your most memorable experience? Like who have you worked with that was great, you had a great experience with, or something that has been crazy that you experienced shooting content?
Um, hmm, there's been a lot of crazy experiences.
What stands out? Like what's number one?
Yeah, going to Brazil and doing like orgies and gangbangs and things like that.
It was the shock of experiencing that for the first time.
For sure, yeah.
What was shocking about it?
Not a lot of people experience things like that, so it was definitely my first time going to Brazil and like being able to participate in like all these orgies with all these different gorgeous men that don't even speak English.
Okay.
I feel like it was a
So
bit of a culture
it's
shock and then mixed with porn.
was that a personal experience or were you filming content when you did that?
Filming content.
Is it the pressure of performing well amongst all these people, or is it sensory overload and work anxiety, or like what is it in that situation?
Number of things, be all those things. Personally, I mean, I smoke weed, so I'll be chill. I'll just go with the flow most of the time.
So that was just something you just had to get used to.
Yeah, for sure.
I do know that Brazil is a popular adult entertainment destination for many folks. What do you think makes Brazil so popular amongst people who enjoy sex?
I feel like they're more just comfortable with sex there. They're like out and open. Like their sex clubs are very, sex positive and people are free. They walk around half naked all day.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's just a chill place. Judgment free zone, it feels like.
So, what is the difference, in your opinion, between maybe Brazilian men and American men?
I mean, I wouldn't compare the two.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't compare the two. Simply because I'm still learning Portuguese, so I'm still like getting to know Brazilian men and how they interact. But I know that there's just more free.
So, their
Yeah,
attitude, they're more sex positive than Americans are.
I would say so. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I got to ask you this because we know that the adult entertainment industry in America is one of the most popular industries. So, if it is such a popular industry, why do you think people still have sexual hangups?
I think it's religion's really big, and yeah, I don't know, people the way people were raised. We're still breaking like generational curses and things like that. So yeah, it plays a big part.
Do you think that porn
Mhm.
kind of distorts a regular person's idea of what sex is and what bodies look like? Because of course, porn is about the fantasy. So
Yeah.
do you think it is easy? Porn makes it easy for people to like, assume everybody has a 12-inch dick or whatever. Like, especially around like dick size and booty size and things like that.
Um, I mean, it just basically depends on what type of porn you watch. There's like all different types of porn. So I feel like no, I mean it could just based on a person's opinion, but I mean there's like so many different categories in porn that you can find, someone with a smaller dick or someone with a smaller ass or someone with a huge dick or someone with a huge ass, so I feel like just expand your horizon in the porn, industry and then, you know, you see.
Last question, Ty. So as a person who loves sex and is unapologetically in the world of sexual expression, how would you encourage more Black men and Black gay men to get more comfortable with their bodies and expressing themselves sexually?
That's a good question. Uh, I would say just, know what you're comfortable with mostly. If something, is bothering you or you're uncomfortable with it, then don't do it. But always be transparent with your sexual partners and consent. Um, look up videos, chat GPT things. Um, but yeah, don't be afraid to explore things because everyone has a certain like kink or there's something for everyone.